Hey everyone, it's Zuda's World, and today we are discussing Autism Awareness Month, and we're talking about it through the eyes of someone with autism, or high-functioning autism. Now, I know my views aren't going to be the same as a lot of your views, and I know that you may not like that, but I do help out with people who are on the lower functioning side of the spectrum. I hate calling it lower functioning because there's very high functioning in my opinion, and they're smarter than a lot of people. But that's only because I see things differently. So let's dive in. Autism in the textbooks is supposed to be some developmental disorder. Okay, sure. There are some really cool things about being on the high end of being autistic. The pros are one, I'm pretty smart. But when it comes to social stuff, the con, I don't do as well as others. Now, a lot of people say that, well, what do you mean you don't do as well as others? You seem to be doing great. I've spent a long time creating a formula to simulate normal social communication skills. So it looks like I'm being normal, it looks like it, but it's all really not scripted because things change and are fluid in social communications, but it's all by, well, let's put it this way. I could program it into a robot. So it's more or less an algorithm of how I respond. So social is not my forte, even though I do okay with it because I created an algorithm of sorts of when this happens, do X, do Y, and these topics are taboo, and yeah, that type of stuff. And so, moving on, let's discuss other things. Cons that people with autism don't talk about enough are the hearing issues, or should I say hearing advancements. Dog whistles are the worst invention of mankind. I mean, seriously. What were you people thinking? You can't hear the whistle, but the dog can. The dog isn't hearing a whistle, people. The dog is hearing a sound that literally put me writhing on the ground in pain. And I'm not the only one who can hear those dog whistles. They're outside the normal human hearing spectrum. Yeah, the normal human hearing spectrum, but people with autism can hear them. So I just once was curious, can other people with autism hear dog whistles? Every single person with autism that I've asked, do you hear dog whistles? They say yes. And once a bunch of us decided to test and see other sounds we can hear outside the human spectrum, and we could all hear every single sound, but we had to turn them off very quickly because they're so awful. The human spectrum stops at a point because it's sort of protecting your brain from all this high-pitched wailing, I would like to call it, or screeching, or whatever. All the banshee sounds all around your reality that you don't hear are there, and they are very painful. So, moving on. What else should you know about autism? Well, meltdowns. meltdowns look different in most people, but and the way I handle what I call overstimulated environments is, well, to locate areas I can leave at or areas I can desensitize at, meaning they're quieter, so my brain will get rid of all the sound. Not all of it, but it will calm down some. Shout out to Torcon, who actually has security trained for autistic people. So if you're at their awesome parties and the noise is so loud, and you start to get overstimulated, and your head, you're grabbing your head from all the noise, they will notice and they will tell you the areas they've already mapped out so people can exit safely and desensitize and then go back into the party if they want to. So it's really cool. It's really cool that the security at a conference is trained to help people with autism desensitize when they're getting overstimulated, and that they actually know what to look for in people who are getting overstimulated. It was a brilliant idea by some brilliant people to focus on autism, seizures, and other things into their security protocol, besides, just what you think security should do. So that was awesome, and that's a shout out. And I guess that's all I have to say today. So thanks for watching Zuda's World. Please like and subscribe.